the message today in the readings is obviously fasting. Fasting is typically with food, and we know in America we have plenty of food. In the West we have plenty of food in most places, especially here in America. And we have, most of us, grown up with, rather than fasting, indulgence, more indulgence. And so if we fast on bread and water, or limit our meals, or take less food, man, we feel it. We do feel it strongly. But why are we going to do it? Why are we going to fast? In the Old Testament here we see we can fast and still do bad things. We can fast and still oppress our neighbor, hurt our neighbor. So why would they fast? Some advantage. People think they are special or important, and they get some advantage from fasting in a public way so other people see. Maybe privately they didn't fast. Maybe privately they were just being indulgent and at the same time being uncharitable to their neighbor. But when we fast for reasons, not just to deprive ourselves, but for reasons, for purpose, for charity. We fast for intentions. We're going to fast for our neighbor, fast for our loved ones, fast for virtue for ourselves, grow in some virtue or get rid of some vice or vices, grow in some virtues. We're fasting with prayer, as a prayer. We're fasting as a prayer to God. Please make me better. Help this neighbor of mine for this purpose, for some tragedy that happened, for these people. Fasting for these reasons, and we're doing it more so during Lent. And we're fasting too to discipline ourselves so we can have more self-control and practicing virtue and being less selfish and less self-indulgent, more generous to God and neighbor, for that discipline that God can give us, that self-control, but with great charity. Charity should be combined with our fasting, and so we pray for this grace to practice this kind of discipline, this kind of self-sacrifice, and we pray for that grace, which should be abundant during this Lenten season, to grow in virtue through this practice.